From LeBron's mini-me finally committing to a college, to King's dreams of playing with his two sons finally coming true. Here's everything you need to know about Bronny James signing the USC letter of intent. That's right, Bronny's finally picked a college, and thank God, because the anticipation was really killing us. It's no secret that this kid had teams chasing after him. After all, he stunned everyone with his performance at the recent McDonald's All-American game, which features the cream of high school athletes going up against each other. Everyone's glad he's taken the next step in his career and personal development. Bronny announced his decision through an Instagram post, where he can be seen in the Trojans' locker room at the Galen Center. The 18-year-old was still dressed in a Sierra Canyon High School uniform, but not for long, I'm sure. Understandably, the young athlete has been associated with Sierra Canyon up till this point in his career, but it seems like he's ready to achieve new heights with the University of Southern California. Bronny captioned the Instagram post, "Fight on," along with a victory emoji and #committed. He was, of course, referring to the Trojan slogan. Looks like he's already getting into that team spirit. And of course, nobody's happier about this than Bronny's dad, LeBron James. To say his reaction was wholesome would be an understatement, as expected honestly, because LeBron has always been the most supportive and encouraging dad ever. He couldn't make it to the signing because he was too busy training for the Lakers' Game 2 Western Conference Final against the Nuggets. But that doesn't mean he didn't celebrate with his son. The 38-year-old took to Instagram to share just how proud he was of his teenager. He shared pictures of Bronny with his mom, Savannah James, and brother Bryce. They were at Bronny's high school, Sierra Canyon, where he signed the letter of intent. In the picture, Bronny can be seen in front of banners displaying the Sierra Canyon logo, as he sports a USC Trojans t-shirt and grins from ear to ear. LeBron's caption stole the show. He expressed how happy he was for Bronny and how proud the young boy made him. In fact, LeBron even wrote that the whole ordeal made him shed a gangsta tear. Of course, he ended the caption with his signature hashtags, which include #ProudDad. And that's not all. LeBron just couldn't seem to get over Bronny's achievement, and a later interview finally revealed why. It's because Bronny is the first person from the James family to go to college.
For me personally, it's even more special to me because it's the first time someone out of my family to go to college. Obviously, I didn't go to college either.
LeBron revealed this in an interview with Spectrum Sportsnet. He said that when Bronny announced his decision to go to college, it was one of the best days of his life. LeBron emphasized that the entire family was crazy proud of Bronny, but his decision was extremely special for LeBron personally, because Bronny would be the first person in his family to go to college. After all, it's no secret that LeBron was never able to go to college, and it's heartwarming to see Bronny get all the things that LeBron wished he had. The proud 38-year-old concluded that seeing Bronny achieve these heights made him super emotional, and understandably so. And it's not just his dad who showered him with love and support. Well wishes came pouring in from Bronny's fans all over the globe. You can just see how popular Bronny is by looking at the comments under his announcement post. He's got well wishes pouring in from his friends and classmates, and also from current USC students. I'm sure he's feeling incredibly welcomed right now. But that's not all. All the buzz has caught the attention of professional basketball players like Nick Young, who previously played for USC. Young commented under the post, welcoming Bronny to the USC family. But a lot of fans just couldn't get over LeBron's reaction to the whole situation. One fan commented "dad goals," while another wrote, "The day Bronny and LeBron play together is going to be something special." And it seems like this might just become a possibility, as I'll discuss later. But for now, all eyes are on Bronny as he looks forward to starting his freshman year at South Carolina. There's definitely going to be some pressure on him, as people scrutinize whether he lives up to the James name. But so far, it looks like Bronny has a bright future ahead of him. He's currently considered one of the top 5 point guards in the country, according to ESPN. And that's not all. According to ESPN's NBA draft analyst Jonathan Giovanni, Bronny has serious potential to be picked in the first round when he becomes draft eligible in 2024. It's not far off now. Bronny is the second McDonald's All-American to sign with USC this year, the first being Isaiah Collier, who also plays as a guard, and it seems like joining USC was the right decision for Bronny and Isaiah. The head coach, Andy Enfield, has a great reputation and has led the team into the past 3 NCAA tournaments. The Trojans have definitely got a talented roster, but one thing that seems to be missing is their guards. This is exactly why USC is a perfect fit for Bronny. He might be able to get in early minutes as a freshman since the team doesn't have a lot of guards, a fact admitted by Enfield himself. and getting the practice in is exactly what Bronny needs. He needs to display his talents to the world before he becomes eligible for the 2024 draft pick. Enfield didn't promise Bronny a starting spot, but he did imply that he could get a good amount of minutes in. All in all, it seems like a pretty exciting time for the 18-year-old and his proud dad. After all, LeBron might be a step closer to fulfilling his dreams of playing with Bronny in the NBA. The 38-year-old hasn't shied away from expressing just how badly he wants to play with his sons. Earlier this year, when LeBron was talking with ESPN, he said, "I need to be on the floor with my boy, either in the same uniform or a matchup against him." LeBron elaborated by saying that he would love to do the whole Ken Griffey Sr. and Jr. thing, and I'm sure fans would love to see that as well. Just something so incredibly wholesome about a father-son duo. LeBron added that Bronny has already expressed his desire to play in the NBA, and so now he's just waiting for the moment to finally come along. There's no doubt that Bronny's decision to join USC is a step closer to achieving LeBron's dream. He can work on his talents ahead of the 2024 draft pick, and LeBron can keep his fingers crossed that his son will be drafted. But of course, LeBron is a super considerate dad, and as Bronny announced his decision to join USC, LeBron amended his stance on playing with Bronny in the NBA. He said that just because this was his goal doesn't mean that it was Bronny's. The Los Angeles Lakers forward wanted his son to choose his path himself, and he doesn't want to burden the young boy with his dreams and aspirations. It's heartwarming to think how LeBron just wants Bronny to find his own happiness, even though he signed an extension with the Lakers last year that would allow him to opt out in 2024. Yep, the same year that Bronny would become eligible for the NBA draft. So it seems like LeBron is still clinging to the hope that his son has the same desire to share the court. But is this possible? After all, I'm sure you guys have heard the rumors, the retirement rumors. Yep, broke my heart just to say it too. But it seems like LeBron might be stepping back from playing professionally. For the first time in his career, the Lakers legend admitted that he was thinking about retirement. After all, he's played 20 seasons in the NBA, and I'm sure he's looking for a little peace and calm now. So it looks like LeBron's own future in the NBA is uncertain, which makes it unlikely that he'll get to play with Bronny, who still hasn't been drafted yet. And of course, LeBron's other son Bryce is just 15 years old right now, so there's still a lot of time till he gets involved. It seems like LeBron won't be able to fulfill his dream of playing with both sons. But who knows? He might just hang around so he can get to share the court with his eldest. For that, he'll have to play for 2 more seasons, which honestly seems doable when you look at his stats. This guy had 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists in his game against Denver. He's definitely not slowing down anytime soon. And the opportunity to play with Bronny might be just the motivating factor that keeps him going. And there you have it. From LeBron's dream of playing in the NBA with his sons, to Bronny committing to South Carolina, here's everything you need to know about Bronny signing the USC letter of intent.